The joy of chickens. Sometimes they knock out parts of their house that you then get to fix. So, come with me. Earlier today, I came to get the eggs. And what happened was the bottom of this nesting box was falling through. So, right now I have a temporary block right there to keep them from going in there, and I have the saw out and I'm gonna measure and see if I can create another shelf to put in there. So I am not a carpenter. This is not where my skills are, but I have done some projects with this. In fact, this was a prefab little house. I did add the roof here, although none of these things are staying, but that's okay. It kept them from getting super wet, and all the little slats were falling off. So anyway, today we get to help the girls out and give them something a little sturdier for them to sit their little tushes on. Thankfully, I actually have some leftover wood. This was used when my dad and I did my shed. We put a flooring in it. So there are some boards that I can use for this. I'm just not sure how well they're gonna stay with the way that this chicken coop is manufactured. So all we can do is try it and see, and worst case scenario, I have to get a new chicken coop. I do also have a table saw, so what I'm going to do is measure, and these are the boards that came out. They went something like that. They're very flimsy. So I'm gonna measure these and see if I can't cut a new one. I went ahead and did the measurements. I need this board cut 12 3/8 by 31 inches, which I wrote down there. My mark is here. Sorry, it's doubled because I was off just a little. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and cut. So some of the sides of this are kind of not so stable, and there's only a few supports in the corners, but I think I'm going to start with those and then see if I can attach the board. That one needs one. That's probably okay. All right, let me go around to the side. Not only are we trying to beat the rain and the dark, but also mosquitoes. I have been bit 14 times already. It's pretty bad. Ay, ay, ay. This is not ideal by any means. I think I've got to create a support system in the middle for this sucker. I don't know a good way to do that. Oh, here comes the wind. This is comical. just enough. Now, how on earth am I gonna get this up in there? Oh boy. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, these ones on the end, I can go up. I can, you know, I think I can get under there. Well, maybe. I think on the inside, I'm gonna have to go into this thing here unless I try to do something at an angle, which is terrible, but I don't know what else to do without lifting this coop somehow. And I'm just not sure that I'm strong enough to do that. So this is what it is. Shit, it's starting to rain. Alright, well. This is not ideal, but this is not gonna work. I need a smaller drill. So I'm actually black, and the rain stopped just long enough. I've got a little bit of daylight left. So I came out and I thought, all right, I've got to figure out a way to do this. So don't mind this one here. She's being a little mean and broody. She was a little upset that she can't sit. So, but there's not a lot of light. I wonder if this will give me a little light. There we go. See, I got a few screws in on the sides, so it's nothing fancy. It's gonna work though, and what's hilarious is this is the guy that helped me do it, not my larger one, this little guy. Why? Because it could get underneath here. And I didn't think it would have enough power. It actually did. I was shocked. So anyway, this will do for now, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put some bedding back in here for her, and she will now be happy that she can sit and lay, and hopefully the girls are now going to be okay and protected without it being a problem. I was very worried about them being safe with it like this, because either they could get out or something could get them. So we're gonna give them some nice bedding. They were due for some new bedding anyway. I need to clean out the other area, but you stop being grumpy. I know, you tried to peck me. You're kind of a jerk. And I got you a sturdier place to set your tuchus, so chillax. All right. This is not a ton of bedding, but I think for now it'll do, and I'm trying to do this one-handed as always, so. All right. Put that away, and I'll go ahead and, the one thing I am going to still do is I'm going to make some supports for underneath this, this thing, you know, just in case it starts to sag, if it gets wet, whatever. I think having a couple supports, you know, kind of underneath here. So right now I've got these boards stacked up. That is temporary. That's just for now. And I'll make like probably 2, maybe 3 supports. I'm not sure. This one maybe could have come up a little more, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So there we go. I finished that project that I was very, very worried about. And now the girls will be in better shape. So until next time.